there. My name is Mohammad Uwais and I'm going to be presenting my detailed design for my assignment for AENG 201. So let's begin with the presentation. Firstly, we come towards the site analysis and location in the blog. The reason for taking this step is to find where my model would sit in the area itself and how it will it will contribute to the community already built there, and also how it fit into the culture and the society that is already developed in the area. So the area is in the suburbs of Fairy Meadow in Wollongong, Australia, and I used simple sketches to represent my idea where I want my building and my model to be in. Secondly, after doing this and also working on the occupancy profile decided in task 2, which were elderly and aging people, I went towards designing the floor plans for the building. So the floor plans are in generous amount of area given to the rooms, the kitchens, the hallways and the bathrooms, and the dining and the lounge. The reason was that because our required occupancy profile showed us that we are building for an elderly or aging community. So a lot of them do have mobility issues, have difficulty walking around, and some of them may be disabled as well and would be using many mobility apparatuses like wheelchairs or mobility scooters. So the hallways and the bedrooms and the bathrooms are in a large kept with a large dimensions to accommodate that. So this is the front elevation. It is very simple. It does not require any extra amount of decoration stuff like that. It is a simple design, easily integratable to the environment. So in the front, it's mostly just two small windows for letting light and ventilation, providing light and ventilation in the kitchen area, and a large doorway with railings. The use of railings has been used so that the people entering the building who may have mobility issues can use the railings for their help. This is a study on the sun path. So this was very important in deciding where I wanted my dominating windows in the house to be located at, so that the, as much as much as I wanted, and as much as possible sunlight could be used to provide solar energy as well as light inside the building. This is the elevation from the from the northern side. This is an important elevation as well. It represents the sizes of the windows. A large window is above the kitchen area, allowing light and air and ventilation, and dominating light from the northern side. And also two large windows representing the area of the bedrooms. This allows large amount of light into the bedrooms, because usually these are the larger rooms, larger areas where mostly the occupants are going to reside. So these are a few snapshots of the design building inside. As you can see, the areas are large, and you can also see that from the lounge and from the kitchen there's a, there's a equal amount of view, and there's no walls or anything obscuring the views of people standing in the lounge and the kitchen. This is important to keep an eye on the occupants, and so that they can easily communicate with each other as well, decreasing the amount of isolation in the model. This is a study of the sunlight. This shows what my thinking went in towards creating such a design with the windows. As you can see, because of that design, ample amount of sunlight can enter through the windows and lighting the rooms. This is a room layouts, as I already showed you. This is my discussion into the net zero energy design, the tactile eclipse solar panel usage, as well as the shadings in the glass, so that maximum sunlight can enter and with the least amount of heat. The ventilation, as I told you, so that there's a difference in elevation in the windows to allow hot air to leave the building and cold air to enter. And this is the material used. The material used mostly improves the use of some kind of thermal mass in them. These two materials represent the walls and the floors. In the floors, I've used concrete as my thermal mass, and in the walls, bricklayer.